Welcome to the 7th Annual Climate Changemaker Teen Film Festival. Hi, I'm Josie.
And I'm Elio.
And we are environmental students at New Road School in Santa Monica.
We will be the host for this event.
We are a K-12 school based in Santa Monica, California, and proud producers of this unique student-driven film festival created by New Road School. The festivals were designed to amplify the voices of middle and high school filmmakers from across the globe, offering them a platform to share powerful stories about climate change through short films. This event celebrates the creativity, urgency, and the vision of a new generation of storytellers who are engaging directly with one of the most defining challenges of their time. Through their work, these young filmmakers are not only raising awareness, but also inspiring action and reimagining what the future can look like.
This year, we were thrilled to receive more than 200 submissions. From that pool, we selected 14 exceptional films representing a diverse range of perspectives and cultures, including voices from Nepal, the United Kingdom, Egypt, Indonesia, Estonia, Spain, Qatar, and the United States. We look forward to sharing this powerful lineup, films that spotlight innovation, resilience, and advocacy, and to celebrating the global community of young changemakers behind them.
We have so many inspiring and eye-opening films lined up for you all.
We hope you enjoy the festival.
Okay, so here's a good question. We're on the Taylor Yard pedestrian bridge in a part of the river that looks like this, but if you live in another part of town, you probably see a version of the LA River that looks more like kind of a street or a road, right? So why do different parts of the river look different? Well, it's kind of a story of the resiliency of nature. The Army Corps of Engineers did try to pour concrete in all 51 miles of the LA River, and on those certain sections, like the part we're at here, nature kind of fought back. There's underground springs, there's different factors that didn't allow the concrete to fully harden. And when that happened, it allowed plants to kind of get a hold back into the bottom of the river, and they've sprouted up, and the birds and the animals came back, and we get this sort of glimpse at what the natural LA River would have looked like before we interfered with it. It's pretty cool.
Namaste everyone, myself Arpan Bahadur Dotel from Nepal. I'm currently a student in grade 11 and I'm the director and video editor of the Tapari project. The Tapari project stemmed from a very personal experience of mine. Whenever we have a religious ceremony at home, my grandmother usually weaves leaf plates in which we eat food during the religious ceremony. We explored Tapari as a viable alternative to single-use plastics. We collaborated with different organizations, HECAF 360, Lush and the Rotary Club of Kathmandu Circle, who helped us and guided us through the way. We went on to hear the experiences of the local Tapari producers, our Demas, who taught us the craft of Tapari making. The motive from our initiative was to prove that the greatest of climate innovations might just lie in our culture, waiting to be explored. Thank you very much.
Nepal sits at the heart of the Hindu Kush Himalayas. According to Isimode, these glaciers could lose up to 75% of their volume by the end of the century. Nearly 2 billion people depend on the rivers they feed. But the crisis doesn't stop at the mountains. According to the Nepali Times, Nepal generates 204 tons of plastic waste every single day. Two crises, one country, one generation left to answer for both. The answer was growing in plain sight. Tapari, shaped from the areca palm leaf, biodegradable, compostable, carbon neutral. Purdue University confirms areca palm is a scientifically viable alternative to single-use plastics. No microplastics, no pollutions, just a leaf doing what leaves have always done. What science is only now beginning to validate, our grandmothers never forgot. The answers don't always lie in laboratories. Sometimes they live in a small home, in a quiet lane, in the hands of a woman who never stopped knowing what we are only beginning to understand. Dema did not speak of carbon footprints. She spoke of leaves, of the forest, of not taking more than what the earth can give. She already knew everything we were trying to learn. Dema sat with us, each fold deliberate, each press intentional. In her hands, a tapari takes under a minute. In ours, a little longer. But in those minutes, something transferred. Not just technique, philosophy. That making something with your hands from the earth for the people is itself an act of care. Behind every product is a person. Behind every person, a story the market never bothered to tell.
Tapari दुना चाहिँ गाँसेर सिकेको के अनि ऐसेले लगाएर खाने त्यस्तै गरेर सिकेर घरमा सिक्न हामी पाउँछौँ न कामले गर्दाखेरि.
Then we brought Tapari to the people, to the Rotary Heart Bazaar, where communities gather and ideas find their audience. And then people loved it, not out of obligation, but because holding something made by hand from the earth by a grandmother in a quiet lane feels different. We worked with food vendors across the Heart Bazaar, asking them to set aside the plastic and serve in Tapari instead. Many said yes. By the end of the day, 250 single-use plastic plates had been replaced. 250 fewer reasons for the earth to grieve. Lush, HECAF 360, the Rotary Club of Kathmandu Circle, alongside us every step. Together, we didn't just tell Tapari, we built a movement around it.
So the world is moving towards a zero waste trajectory, and to see our young people preserve our culture while also making a tangible impact in the society, in the global market is just amazing. I wish you guys all the best.
Well, I need a lot of packaging, so I was already thinking how to make it more sustainable. So I'm really happy to have chance to collaborate with you guys.
We called our Tapari a token of love for the earth, for the craft, for every hand, young and old, that choose to carry it forward.
Why are we here?
I don't know, probably like writing on your keyboard.
That button is exactly what I told you not to touch.
Well, it said please press, so I pressed it.
Just because it says press it don't mean you should press it.
It was flashing
bright
red.
development.
It was, are you okay?
What are you doing outside?
What's going on? Will we be okay?
You should be. We're indoors now, but what were you doing outside without your mask anyway? It's so dangerous.
Let's say we're not from here. The reason why we're here is from a button.
That you pressed?
No.
Look, I don't want to hear about some button or something. Everyone across the world are wearing masks. What do you mean you're not from around? No. Oh, it's so dangerous. Don't you know what the meat industry's done to our air?
The meat industry?
I don't know
what's that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, here's a mask. You have to wear them outside.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Where's all the trees and bushes?
They're all gone.
What? Why are they running?
To get water.
Water.
Yeah?
What happened to the water?
There's not enough of it nowadays.
What do you mean?
You gotta queue up for water. It's so polluted, and the water that's not polluted, it's overused for livestock, for like giving them water and to feed them.
Well, why are we still here? We better go. Wait, peeps, why isn't there birds in the sky?
Yeah, and remind me why we have to wear this again?
Have you not been listening to what I've said?
No.
No.
Look, for many, many years we've been eating meat, right?
Yeah.
And so to make room for all the livestock, for all this meat, trees had to be cut down, which means they cannot clean the air. And so it's now not safe. It's not safe for us. That's why we wear these masks. And it's not safe for so many animals. So many animals have gone extinct.
That gives me an idea. We should cut meat.
We should have been doing that a long time ago. It's too late now.
Well, we can start from now. Come on.
Okay, so what was this solution that you were going to propose to me about? Wait, where'd they go?
We're finally back and I can finally smell grass.
You know what I smell?
What?
A beef burger.
You're joking, right?
Of course I'm joking.
Okay, good. But anyway, back to the plan. We need to save the planet. The planet.
Okay, let's go get ourselves some plant-based chicken burger.
Oh, you're paying, right?
No, I'm not.
I never thought the fires were going to make it that far. We've had fires in the past that have been in the foothills, but never come that far west or that far south.
All the devastation and stuff I had seen through social media. It was just really hard at first.
When he saw the fire, our building on fire, and nothing we could save, he cried out a cry that I think no son wants to hear their father cry like that. But once he got home, it was kind of like just a cleansing that, just like water, fire is also a way of a cleansing agent as well.
I think that when my parents moved here, they were looking to be a part of the community. There was a thriving Black community in Altadena and Pasadena. What was lost on me growing up is that our entire neighborhood was Black. That was just normal, and everybody owned their own home. And now I just realized that it was such a beautiful thing and such a wonderful opportunity.
My community is in Altadena, my school's in Altadena, my friends are in Altadena. This sense of community is what was really needed.
We're very thankful, to be alive and still living and still representing the community. So ultimately now we want to reopen. I think buying a building would be really like a strong way to come back and say like we're here to stay.
ازيكم؟ أنا مروة عبد المنعم، أنا فنانة تشكيلية وصانعة أفلام وباحثة في العلوم الإنسانية الأنثروبولوجيا. أنا مصرية وبشتغل في المجتمع المدني والإدارة الثقافية خصوصا على الفنون ودورها في التغيير المجتمعي وتناول القضايا المجتمعية المختلفة. فيلمنا الجزيرة البائسة كان نتاج واحدة من الورش اللي احنا بنعملها وبنشتغل عليها، كانت مع الأطفال السودانيين المقيمين في مصر في القاهرة. الورشة دي نتج عنها الفيلم ده ومجموعة أفلام تانية كلها بتتكلم عن علاقة الإنسان بالكوكب، إزاي بيأثر عليه، إزاي ممكن يستنفذه بطرق مختلفة، طب إزاي ممكن نحافظ عليه. الفيلم ده والأفلام التانية كلها كانت من خيال الأطفال، الرسومات، الحكايات، الأصوات. بتمنى ليكم مشاهدة ممتعة لفيلم الجزيرة البائسة ولباقي أفلام المهرجان.
كان يا مكان جزيرة جميلة في عرض البحر وسفينة عايشة براها، كل كم يوم تمر بجنبها مراكب كتيرة وتعاين لها وتقول يا مرحبا يا أهلا وسهلا بالضيوف، تعالوا عيشوا معانا والخير يكفي الألوف. وفي يوم غررت أسرة تلبي نداء الجزيرة، والجزيرة اللي كانت خضار في خضار اتحولت لرمال وصفار. وسابوها ورجعت الجزيرة تعيش تاني وحيدة.
SMC has been one of the greenest community colleges in the nation for many years. Sustainability has been woven into every area from curriculum to facilities to student life. Students can earn associate degrees in environmental studies and environmental science. There are dozens of courses that focus on sustainability, and most departments incorporate environmental issues in some way so students of all majors understand how it relates to their field. Certificates that lead to employment can be earned in recycling, energy efficiency, and solar installation for those interested in working in the green economy. Each year, more than 600 students take a semester-long green living workshop that is offered as extra credit by many faculty. They learn how to dramatically reduce their personal footprint in energy, water, waste, transportation, chemicals, shopping, and food. SMC has shown its dedication to sustainability in many other ways too. The President has signed a public commitment to reducing greenhouse gases. We have a full-time sustainability manager, and the associated students have a student director of sustainability. The Academic Senate's Environmental Affairs Committee, as well as the Transportation Task Force, meet regularly to discuss ways to improve sustainability in the areas of curriculum and transportation. For more than 20 years, the Center for Environmental and Urban Studies has been a living lab, an information and research center for students, faculty, and the surrounding community. 5 student clubs are run from this center, including Eco Action, Plastic Free SMC, Club Grow, Care Club, and Bike Club. These clubs organize events such as Earth Week, Bike Month, and Coastal Cleanup Day that include film screenings, expert speakers, debates, DIY workshops, discussion panels, and many opportunities for community service with local organizations. 70% of SMC students choose from the many alternative transportation options made available to students and faculty. They ride the Big Blue Bus for free, and the Metro Expo Line station is only a 10-minute walk from campus. SMC is surrounded by safe bike lanes and was awarded Bike Friendly University Bronze Level in 2014 for the plentiful, safe bike parking, free repair services, DIY repair stations, and Breeze Bike Share, which is discounted for students. In addition, Zipcar and Wavecar are both located at the main campus to use when needed, and anyone who wants transportation suggestions or a carpool match can use CorsairCommute.com for personalized trip planning. Sustainable features can be found all over campus. An organic learning garden with 24 plots, a composting system that uses 400,000 worms to digest cafeteria food scraps into nutritious soil for our landscaping. Custodians use non-toxic cleaners. All new buildings are LEED certified. Solar panels adorn the roofs. Rain is collected in giant cisterns under the quad and around campus. Recycling is picked up and sorted by students. And large events are required to be zero waste. EV charging stations are in the garages, and water bottle filling stations are in each building. These campus-wide features make our facilities effective teaching tools that express our educational values and commitment to environmental excellence.
Every day, our city continues to grow. More people, more movement, more activity shape our daily lives. But behind this growth, there is a side we often ignore. Our waste system does not grow at the same speed. News headlines repeat the same story. Waste sites close, trash piles up, landfills reach their limit, and floods return every year. What we throw away does not disappear when we stop seeing it. It stays, it accumulates, and it grows quietly, unseen. According to Worldometers, the world's population has surpassed 8 billion people, and it continues to rise every year. In Indonesia, more than 285 million people live and consume every day, with population growth exceeding 1% annually. As the population grows, demand for food, goods, and space rises, and so does waste. To meet growing demand, production increases. Food is prepared in larger quantities, products are packaged more quickly, and single-use material become part of our daily life. As production rises, consumption follows naturally and becomes embedded in daily routines. On average, each person produces 0.7 to 0.8 kilograms of waste per day. When this everyday amount is multiplied across hundreds of millions of people, waste extends beyond an individual issue and evolves into a systematic crisis. And this is not an accident but a repeating pattern that continues with each passing year. National data confirms this reality. Indonesia's waste generation continues to increase each year, reaching millions of tons annually. Studies project that without major intervention, this number could exceed 80 million tons annually by 2045. More than 60% of this waste comes from households driven by daily consumption and increasingly urban lifestyles. Plastic waste alone accounts for approximately 17% of total waste, much of which is not recyclable. However, a significant portion of Indonesia's waste is still not properly managed. This failure is evident in many temporary and final waste disposal sites that have been forced to close due to overload, including TPS Lawata, TPS Karangsaru, TPS Lubang Buaya, TPA Cipayung, and TPA Cipecang, which have repeatedly reached or exceeded their capacity. When these sites can no longer receive waste, the problem does not end. It spills into street and residential areas. In Ciputat, this imbalance became visible when temporary waste sites were closed due to overload. But the waste did not disappear. It moved to roadsides and neighborhoods. Waste never truly goes away, it only changes place. In other areas, waste is transported to large landfills. One of the largest is Bantar Gebang, which receives thousands of tons of waste every day from Jakarta and Bekasi. Trucks enter continuously and mountains of trash keep growing. Yet, within this environment, waste is not only seen as a problem. For many local residents, waste is a source of life. In Kampung Bantar Gebang, there are several waste sorting areas where residents sort waste by hand. They carefully spread the plastic, including removing tape from the bubble wrap. The bubble wrap is then sold to recycling factories and the money they earn is used to support their daily life.
Jadi mata pencarian, pembuka lowongan kerja juga untuk mereka-mereka yang memang tidak dapat pekerjaan yang lebih layak. Yang penting sehat, mau keluar ke lapangan, itu pulang besar kecilnya relatif banyak, tapi pasti bawa uang. Tuh, nggak nunggu per bulan atau per minggu, setiap harinya itu pasti ada penghasilan. Untuk ibu-ibu itu sekitar 85 sampai 90 ribu
itu per hari.
Per hari. Nah, untuk yang laki-laki yang bisa mungkin buat muat, bongkar, kan bisa bantuin begitu 100 sampai 110 ribu.
This economic cycle helps many families survive, but it does not reduce the total volume of waste significantly. And Bantar Gebang continues to receive more waste than it can handle, leaving the landfill overloaded. During the rainy season, the risk becomes even higher. Wet waste turn heavy and also unstable, which increasing the chance of landslides. When heavy rain falls, landslides often occur, and even without victims, the danger remains real. But the impact of waste does not stop there. The impact of waste goes far beyond landfills. It blocks drainage system, causes water to overflow, pollutes rivers, and leads to floods that cover city streets. At the same time, ecosystems slowly deteriorate. Accumulated waste also produce foul odors and allows pests that cause disease to spread easily, increasing the risk of infection and health problems. What begins as trash thrown away eventually returns as environmental problem faced by everyone. According to Next Move Strategy Consulting, Indonesia's waste management market was valued at $15.11 billion in 2023 and is projected to reach $31.15 billion by 2030, growing at an average annual rate of 9.80%. This rapid market expansion shows the growing financial burden on the government caused by uncontrolled waste growth. As consumption increases and waste volume continue to rise, the government is forced to raise its budget to cover the increasing cost of waste collection, transportation, and processing, placing greater pressure on public finances. So, what we throw away grows with us. Waste is not just a system problem, but also about our habits. Therefore, the future of our environment depends on the choices we make today. In fact, change does not always start with big action. Instead, it often begins with a simple decision. And it starts with us.
1 hour? Okay, I'll be there. This is so out of trend. My room's a mess. I need some fresh air.
Every dress, every pair of shoes. It's like you're tearing pieces of us away. We can't keep up. We're dying. Why? Why do you need so much? We're falling, one by one. Can't you see what you're doing?
Please. This is so weird, but they're right.
Greetings filmmakers, I'm Jeff from Indonesia and I'm 16 years old. I'm the director of Ashankara from Wesuho. The very reason that I started this project is I want to show everyone that the smallest steps we make is a chance to inspire others to take their own steps.
Banyak kalau 3-4 nggak ada. 3-4 ada.
Dari hasil yang ada, para pembudidaya kerang hijau itu hasil yang sangat menjanjikan. Tapi tidak menjanjikan juga dengan banyaknya limbah yang di daratnya, karena yang diambil kan dagingnya doang. Karena cangkang yang berserakan di lingkungan kita ini, pertama efeknya satu, bau menyengat, terus ada binatang-binatang yang lain, terus kadang menimbulkan penyakit gatal gitu kan, ya walaupun kerang hijaunya enak. Akhirnya saya ngerubah cangkang itu menjadi pasir. Tujuannya untuk bisa daya saing dari pasir ini, pasir cangkang limbah kerang hijau. Tapi bisa bersaing untuk produk beton waktu itu.
Hi, I'm Catherine Tan. I'm a student filmmaker from Arizona and Massachusetts. Entangled is about the connection between our everyday lives and the ocean, and how the things we throw away continue on with consequences beyond our sight. I hope you enjoy the film!
It's a cold morning, and the coast is washed in light. I see a shell, worn and polished, as if it has been passed hand to hand. And in my own hand, lightly caught in the corner of the tide, all is red. I can't escape. It's everywhere I go. Narrow paths between shelves led back to storerooms, where more was always waiting. As if the building itself was built to never run out. The bags smell like new plastic, until my nose ran, until my eyes watered a little. A red string followed me, forming a tangled web. I tugged at it, pulled at it, then forgot about it. At night, the scene snares me. A dream repeats. The string returns first, drifting, looping, intertwining with me for just a moment, and then slipping loose. All is blue. Light skims the ocean waves, blinding me momentarily. I watch the water's surface. Its calm, its practice, the way it holds and releases, as if pulsing around something beneath it.
Hey,
Hi.
are you going out in the water today?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to go out for the day.
Do you mind if I join you?
Sure, you can come along. Watch your step getting down there. Give you a hand if you need it, all right?
Any trash really isn't good for marine life, especially if it sinks to the bottom and can soil the bottom. And once it's in the water, it doesn't go anywhere until somebody takes it out.
A red string trailing through the ocean's cold mouth.
It's a party balloon with some red string on it. So a lot of the time what happens is these will come untied from birthday party or some type of celebration, and they'll float up into the sky. When they lose their helium, they fall back down and they fall into the water. And once they're in the water, sea turtle, it could look like a jellyfish with all these strings coming off that look like tentacles. That's a food source for the turtles, so they go right up to it and eat it and become entangled in the strings or choke on the balloon. And that's a big deal for the turtles and other types of wildlife as well.
Being more aware that the trash, once it goes in the water, it doesn't just disappear.
I've seen it happen over and over, not just in my dreams, but in reality. The ocean shifting every time I looked, warping as if seen through old, scratched isinglass. I stared until my thoughts quieted. Then I loosened my grip to not let go, but to reel it back until the strings lay entangled in my hand.
As of right now, our biggest risks are probably pollution, whether it's plastics pollution or chemical pollution. That has a really big impact on things in every oceanic ecosystem. That also brings about ocean acidification, which increases the acidity of the water, so a lot of things can't build their shells. So we see a lot of problems with our crustacean friends and shellfish and stuff like that. So it's a really wide array of issues that we're facing, but yeah, it kind of depends, I guess. For the sunscreen problem, it's probably the best thing to do is to wear mineral-based sunscreen. So making sure that you're reading the labels on the back of your sunscreen. If there's anything that starts with an O, it's probably not good. Same with micro minerals in the sunscreen. We were looking for like just zinc straight up, maybe a couple other ingredients, but none of those octocrylene or oxybenzones or whatever is in those. So just being really attentive to what sunscreen you're purchasing. Usually it's going to be a little bit more on the expensive side to buy those mineral sunscreens, but it's really going to make an impact on the environment. Sunblock has a lot of harsh chemicals in it that can be really harmful to all living things. It's definitely not good to be putting random chemicals in things. I know that I use a zinc form of sunscreen that has just minerals in it. Makes it more natural, but those chemical sunscreens are definitely damaging to a lot of corals and aggregate anemones and a lot of different animals in the ocean.
Healthy oceans and seas are essential to human existence and life on Earth. Over 50% of people living on Earth live within 50 miles of coast and the ocean. Half of the oxygen for the planet is provided by the ocean and food for over 3 billion people worldwide. The ocean is in a state of emergency as increasing runoff, acidification, ocean warming, and plastic pollution worsen itself. About 80% of all tourism takes place in coastal areas. Unless carefully managed, tourism can pose a major threat to the natural resource on which it depends. We must take care of this essential global resource for a sustainable future and urgently turn the tide on climate change to safeguard the planet's largest ecosystem.
My name is Otto Tenosar and I am 13 years old. I live in Estonia and the name of this short film in Estonian is Linnulait and in English is Bird-Islet. And also please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Linnulaid. Palju linde oli laiul koos. Palju linnukesi varjul roos. Tõusis linde lendu otse veest. Tõusis pesakaisma jalge eest. Ära karda, lind. Siin sinu laid. Linnuriiki eemalt vaatan vaid.
Hola, soy Erika de Taller Telekids. Estamos muy contentos de que nuestro cortometraje El bosque de la abuela haya sido seleccionado en este festival.
Este cortometraje llevó mucho esfuerzo, tuvimos que recortar muchas piezas y animarlas con mucha paciencia, porque es muy fácil equivocarse en una animación stop motion.
Esperamos que os guste y que cuidemos más nuestros bosques en cualquier parte del mundo.
Gracias a Disney Changemaker Teen Film Festival. Saludos desde España, Sevilla.
Cerca de las montañas vivía una abuela que era guía forestal y enseñaba el hermoso bosque a los turistas. Vivía en una cabaña de madera, protegida por los árboles. La llamaban loca, porque decía que se comunicaba con los animales. Aunque ellos no le respondieran, ella sentía que le entendían. Aquella abuela era feliz, pero un día se asomó a la ventana y vio a unos hombres con hachas. Cuando se acercó, estaban cortando un árbol con una gran sierra.
¿Pero qué estáis haciendo?
¿No lo ve? Estamos recolectando madera.
No podéis talar los árboles, son esenciales para la vida.
Tranquila, solo serán 2 árboles.
Pero al día siguiente...
¡Basta de cortar árboles!
Mire, la verdad es que vamos a talar todo el bosque.
No, por favor, no lo haga. ¿Cómo vamos a tener sombra en verano y protección cuando llueva?
¡Ja! Pues eso no es mi problema.
La abuela llegó a la charca donde acostumbraba a ir cuando estaba triste. Les contó a los animales lo que pasaba.
¿Sabéis? Tenemos un gran problema. Tenéis que ayudarme.
Ellos solo la miraron y se fueron.
Estoy sola. No me han entendido.
Pero en un claro del bosque, los animales se reunieron.
La abuela tiene razón. Juntos podemos hacer algo. ¿La ayudamos? Van a terminar con nuestro hogar. Yo la ayudaría, pero no me fío de ti.
Ni yo de ti.
Pues yo me voy a mi cueva.
Al día siguiente, cuando la abuela salió de la cabaña...
¡No, no! ¡Ah!
De repente, apareció alguien inesperado.
¡Oso, me has salvado!
Después de un largo silencio, la abuela levantó su bastón.
¡Salvemos el bosque! ¡A la carga! ¡Ah! ¡Ay, ay!
¡Ya te dije que la llamaban loca!
Locos, los que destruyen los bosques.
¡Ay, ay!
Hi, my name is Timothy DeFelser, and I'm from Southern California, and I made the film Cold Suffocation with my friends Vivian and Ani. It's a film about how electricity is affecting us and our lifespans, how electricity is slowly whittling down our daily lives. And yes, I did bring a fridge to the beach, so I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching.
Today has been recorded as one of the hottest days in the entirety of California history, 116 degrees. As a request from the governor, all residents and guests in the state are mandated to stay in quarantine in their homes. We ask you as well to turn off and unplug all utilities that take up a major electricity, including fridges, dishwashers, washing machines, so that we can conserve energy to combat this crisis. We would appreciate if you do that. And also, this is a mandated quarantine. Do not leave your home. It will be enforced. It is dangerous out there. Please stay safe, California.
It's so nice in here. So cold. So cold. Oh, get me out. Get me out of here. Get me out. Get me out. Warm thoughts. Warm thoughts. Warm thoughts. Warm thoughts. Warm thoughts.
Breaking news. Authorities are launching an investigation on a power surge in the lower half of California. And it doesn't seem to be linked to any multiple things, but to one man. A man who is desperate to escape the heat. He stuck himself in a fridge and eventually froze to death.
I'm Akshita Vashish from New Jersey. I made this short film Pani after traveling to India to help install a water well in a village in need and seeing firsthand how something a lot of people take for granted every day can completely change someone's life.
Fine.
हमारे पुरानी कहावत भी है कि यहाँ घी सस्ता और पानी महंगा। घी की कोई कमी नहीं थी, पानी की कमी थी।
आप मान लो ना, घर में से एक व्यक्ति को पानी लाने के लिए रहना पड़ता है।
आदमी मजदूरी में जावे, यहाँ लेडीज लेन जाया करे, खतर भर के लेना वे।
वजन 15 किलो और 20 किलो रखना।
तो कितनी बार पानी लाना पड़ता है?
4-5 बार।
कितना पानी है जो आप लाते हो एक चक्कर में?
20 लीटर।
अच्छा, इस गांव में आप 60 साल से रह रहे हैं और आप भी पानी लाते हैं?
जो भी जैसी भी मजदूरी करते हैं उसमें से आधा तो पानी में चला जाता है।
अब इस गर्मी का मौसम आएगा तो लोगों को पीने की समस्या बहुत ज़्यादा रहेगी पानी की।
ये पानी हमने स्टोर करना पड़ता है, इसमें ये साल भर का स्टोर करना पड़ता है। ये पानी बारिश से आता है और दूर से भी लाना पड़ता है। ये पानी चल जाता है 2-4 महीने के लिए। नहीं, पानी और चाहिए इसमें। ये पानी ये पूरा और चलता भी नहीं है साल भर में।
पानी बहुत दूर से लाया।
पानी की जैसे ये समस्या, इसकी वजह से काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है। एक तो हाइजीन नहीं रह पाती, तो लोग बर्तन पानी से ना धो के मिट्टी से उसको साफ करते हैं, तो वो एक हाइजीनिक नहीं है। उससे कई तरह की बीमारियां होती है। पीने के लिए ही नहीं है तो वो दूसरे काम में तो ये कैसे वो करेंगे। जो माँ बनने वाली लेडीज़ हैं वो लाते हैं, तो इस वजह से कई बार मिसकैरेज भी हो जाते हैं। तो छोटी छोटी बच्चियां हैं वो जाके और घरों से दूर दराज से पानी लेके आएंगी।
पानी है तो फिर जीवन है, नहीं तो कुछ नहीं है। जल है तो कल है।
तोड़ते तोड़ते मैंने 450 पे पानी आ गया। 450 आने के बाद में 100 फीट और ज़्यादा गहरा कर दिया मैंने। ऐसा करके मैंने 500 फीट बोर किया था। भारी पानी होता है, कड़क पानी होता है, खारा पानी होता है, लेकिन यहाँ जो कुआं खुदा है ना, बहुत मीठा पानी मिला है।
पहले यहाँ पानी की भयंकर समस्या थी। हमारा बचपन तो उसमें गुजरा। तो ये नलकूप नया खुदाया है, तो इससे फ्यूचर हमें ऐसा लगता है कि हमारी ऐसी और ये अल्पसंख्यकों के तकदीर ही कुछ बदलने वाली है।
We'd like to introduce our judges now. Dilly spent 16 years as Radiohead's creative director, earning a Grammy nomination for feature-length documentary, Meeting People is Easy. In 2007, Dilly commissioned and executive produced 60 short films for Al Gore's Live Earth campaign, featuring directors from all over the world. While working on this campaign, Dilly discovered her deep love and concern for the environment, pushing her to create projects designed to deliver a green message through music and film. Juliette Bouquerel is a French-American creative producer with over 20 years of experience in business development, marketing, and event production for global brands and international institutions. As the head of the French In Motion Los Angeles chapter and VP of Business Development at Privio, a cutting-edge tech company serving the film industry, she bridges creativity and innovation. We're now going to present the awards for the winning films. And the winner is... And the runner-up is... And the winner is... And the winner is... And the runner-up is... And the winner is... Congratulations! Winning filmmakers will have trees planted in their names. Before we conclude the official program, we need your help to award our final category, the Audience Choice Award. Please go to the address on the screen and cast your vote for the film you liked best.
We hope you enjoy the festival.
Please share our event with friends and family.
The program will stay online for anyone to access. Earth Week runs from April 19th to the 25th, celebrating Earth Day on April 22nd. Teachers, we invite you to incorporate our program into your Earth Week or Earth Day activities with your students.
Please consider submitting a film next year.
We hope you have a happy Earth Week!